guys have ever heard that quote or felt like it's hard to tell while you're living your life if it's like comedy or tragedy, but it's something that I felt rather close to my heart recently because I just started part-time driving for Uber. And like I tell myself I signed up as a joke, but I'm starting to think that I crave human connection from strangers to stave off perpetual loneliness. But the thing is, like, I have found some really interesting things through driving for Uber. First of all, the one thing I can tell you for sure about human nature is that no matter race or creed, no matter ethnicity or gender, the one song that everyone loves when I put it on is No Diggity. Like, no matter what. And so, like, the best way I can explain Uber, it's kind of like that old Chinese parable about that Chinese farmer who his son is helping him on his farm. His son breaks his leg, and his friend comes over and he's like, "Dude, that sucks." Which I realize sounds less like a Chinese farmer and more like a frat bro, but it rhymes with luck. So he says, "Dude, that sucks." And the farmer says, "Does it suck? Might it be some good luck? We'll see." And the next day, a military official comes into town, collecting all the able-bodied young men, and he says, brings them out to sure slaughter. And his friends come over and they say, "That's such good luck." And the farmer says, "Is it good luck or does it suck? We'll see." And the next day, his horse runs off. And again, his friends come over and say, "Dude, that sucks." And he says, we'll see. And a couple days later, that horse comes back with a pack of horses. And again, his friends say, "What good luck?" And he says, "We'll see." I found that with the riders that I pick up, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, on a Wednesday night, I picked up some Penn frat guys outside of a bar, and I thought it was going to be like an awful experience. I was driving them back to their frat. I thought it was going to be terrible, but they got in the car, and I was like, "So you guys going back out? You going home?" And one guy, he said something beautiful. He said, "Dude, home is out." It was great. But I've also driven like 5 drunk guys, and it's been terrible. But then, like, I had this experience. It's like broetry. I had this experience driving. I was driving these 2 guys home from a comedy club, and the one guy was really nice, but there was clearly like a connection between me and the other guy. And I dropped the first guy off first, and I was like, "Good, like we're finally alone." And we started talking, and he tells me like all about his life, like about how he had to drop out of college because he was into drugs, but now he has a really great job, and he's so grateful for it, and he works hard every day, and he's reading a book about the history of Julius Caesar, and Roman history is all about jealousy. And as I dropped him off, he's like, "This conversation was so real, it just upsets me that I have to pay for it." I'm like, "You don't have to pay for it, it's okay." But it was so lucky that I was able to drive this guy and make that human connection. I also find like some uplifting stories. Like I drove 3 young kids from Dubai, and I said, "How are you finding America?" They said, "We thought it was going to be terrible because we're Arab and things are really hard for us right now. Plus we've heard some things about Philadelphia." And but they said, "So far it's been great." And maybe the best example of a combination of like comedy and tragedy, I was driving this guy, British insurance salesman, to the airport. I drove some people to the airport the other day, a couple doctors, and they judged me very quickly when I said, "Oh, you guys flying somewhere?" They stopped talking to me after that. So, but I was driving this guy to the airport, and we got into this deep conversation. How he said he's worried about his kids and social media, and how it's going to affect them, and how technology. He tries to keep technology away from them, but he doesn't know if he can. He said, you know, it used to be that we control technology, but now it seems like technology is controlling us. But like, I couldn't really respond to him because my Uber app was like messing up on my phone. So again, like, I don't know if it's gonna be tragedy or comedy, good luck, or if the ride's gonna suck. But I do know that in those Uber rides, I get a microcosm of life. Sometimes it's comedy, sometimes it's tragedy. And while it doesn't pay well, it's been fun so far. Thanks.